What is up, YouTube? Coming to you from New Jersey. We're 4 hours away from the start of a major snowstorm, our first snowstorm for 2020. And yesterday, a friend of mine called me, and he was in a panic, asking me, how does he start his generator? His pull string just broke, and there's no time to order parts. Couldn't find the parts on Amazon, so he was in trouble, which he thought. It is an electric generator as well, or electric start, but the battery shot, the wires are corroded. So I told him the trick to starting any type of, I guess, lawnmower, generator, or snowblower when a pull string breaks. And I figured, let me make a video. I'll throw it on YouTube, and I'll actually send it to him and teach him what to do if your pull string breaks on a piece of equipment. So here we go. Okay, we're going to have to play imaginary problem to some degree here. I went ahead and loosened the bolts of what needs to be removed in order to do this, just to make the video go a little quicker. So we're running our snowblower and it stalls, and we try pull starting it 3 times and it breaks. So the first thing you have to do, of course, is remove anything that's in the way of your pull string coil. Okay, sorry, it's loose. That'll be bolted at the time. When you loosen it up, you're going to have to remove it completely off of the machine. Okay. Get this out of the way. And then remove this. Okay. And that is going to expose your crank. So now here's the trick. If your pull string breaks and you go ahead and you remove your coil, you remove anything that's in the way and expose the crank like I just did, you go find yourself a piece of rope. 2-3 feet long, that's it. At that point, on one end, you make a double knot. There you go. Double knot on one end, and you're going to have to hold it on another. Now, I'm using a piece of rope because that's what I have, and I don't have a bad pull start, and I don't want to cut my pull start just to show the video on how to do it without the coil. You find a piece of rope or your broken pull start, as long as it's long enough. So there's still a handle on it, so all you would do is make knots at the end like I just did, but for this case, for this instance, I'm going to just use a pull handle. Now, your survival instinct has to come out, so you could find a piece of stick, or I'm going to use a wrench for this video. A wrench, and you take the end without the knot and you just wrap it around. So now you have a handle with the string with knots on the end. Now watch. Here comes magic. Okay, remember the rope with the knots? See the notches on the crank? Take your rope, slide it into a notch, and wrap it around the pulley. I wrap it as many times as I can. The longer the better. Some engines, if they're newer and they start really quick, 1.5 turns sometimes is enough. I don't know, 4 or 5 times did I just go? Okay, then you take the wrench, like I showed you before, wrap the rope around it, that becomes the pull handle. Make sure your throttle's up, your choke's on if you need it. Prime it, let's start this thing. That's it. I just showed you how to start an engine when you break a pull string. But again, you don't have to use a rope, a stick, or a wrench. If the pull string breaks and it's long enough, just use the broken piece of rope, wrap it around, and pull start it, and you'll be fine. Thanks and good luck. Quick update. I put everything back together, pull started it just to make sure everything was running and working well, and look what happened. I'm not sure if this is karma for making fun of my friend yesterday, busting his chops, but I'll be using my electric start tonight and tomorrow. Thanks for watching.